Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum, and in this video, I'm gonna have some fun shooting out 3 fuzzes that came from these big kind of like budget-friendly, simple loadout, aesthetically similar lines that honestly notable brands have been coming out with lately. I honestly think it's a bit of a trend forming. Do you guys think it's a trend? Do you think we're gonna see this from all kinds of other brands in the future? It started out with the JHS 3 series, and then Gibson came out with their Maestro line, and then Fender came out with their Hammertone line. All of them have, 3 or 4 knobs, an option switch, things like that, and they release these things, like 5 or 6 pedals at a time, sometimes more, sometimes less. I think it's a really interesting trend. It's almost a return to form for the pedal industry, where everything used to be kind of like about $100 or so, simple controls, simple layout, and then the boutique thing started taking off. We started getting these pedals with 18 knobs, and they're $250, $300, $400 and up, just crazy stuff like that. Is this the industry readjusting and pulling back to do something more old school? I kind of hope it is. So anyways, let's get into it. I've got to unwind my cable here. I'm going to use my Fender jack stang, which happens to be the most beautiful jack stang on the planet. I had it refinished recently. If you disagree, you're wrong. And of course, I'm going to run through the 2 Princeton's rig. All right, that's enough of that. Here is my clean sound. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to start out with the JHS 3 Series Fuzz, which I like quite a bit. It's got this really fun, fat, Velcro ripping, hard gated sort of thing going on that is really just a bunch of fun. Honestly, I like all of these. I don't think there's a bad one in the batch. They're just all very different and very specific to different styles of fuzz. So here we go. Never will this video be clean again. I love that. I love how just ripping, just Velcro ripping that sound is. I love that. Yeah, you give me a gated fuzz that farts out in a fun way, and I'm having a good time. I really appreciate the way all of these are very different. So I'm going to go through the rest really quickly. I'm not going to spend all this time just exploring every setting on every fuzz or anything like that, but you got an idea of what's going on there. It's thinner down there, it's fatter up there, you get more gating on the top, you get less gating down there, you get this nice fat Velcro rip on that. The fuzz tone, the FZN, is different. This is almost more towards like a distortion, where it takes chording in a really fun way. It's kind of nasty, torn speaker, just nasal, like primal. This is a primal fuzz from the beginnings of fuzz, a primitive fuzz. It's just trashy and nasty. I was a little slow and sloppy on getting the wiggle stick back in action. One of the most significant controls on the FZM is the modern and classic switch. In the down position, it is nasty and mid-scooped and just like hissy and bright. In the top position, you get a generous helping of mids and some sort of tonal shaping that fattens it up and makes it, I guess you could say, more modern. It makes it more usable for the modern player for sure. Sloppy there, but you get the point. No idea what I was trying to do there. But yeah, I'm really happy that Gibson went this direction with this fuzz. They very easily could have done another, you know, like affordable Big Muff clone sort of thing. But they gave us a nasty, gritty, proto-punk, psychedelic fuzz that I think does a pretty good job of paying homage to that very, very early fuzz circuit that they own the name for. Moving on to the Hammertone Fuzz by Fender. This is just like a nasty, nasty octave fuzz. People have been asking me what the circuit is based on. I don't know why they think I would know, but I'm picking up flavors of Super Fuzz or Fox Tone Machine, you know, classic octave fuzzes like that. I've been trying to avoid my safety riffs, but I just can't. I'm always going to end up doing that. Because it covers all the strings. And for some reason, I think that that's something I should be doing in videos. crazy and over the top and just nasty with those octaves this pedal gets. I actually really like it with the fuzz turned down quite a bit. Maybe not that far. Is this the sort of stuff that other guitar YouTubers are doing on their channels? I don't know. I spend all my time editing. I don't know what everyone else is doing these days. I think it's awesome that they all sound drastically different from each other. If I had to choose which one was my favorite and which one I would, sell right now, I would have a tough time if I was doing, like a Kiss, Marry, Kill or something like that. Because these all is amazing. They all came from these big kind of like budget-friendly launches from major brands, well-known brands, and they all fit into like very specific niches that I like in fuzzes. These are not fuzzes for everyone. They're fuzzes for me. It's weird how they all appeal to me for some reason. Maybe I just like all fuzzes. But it's like, I don't know, you get what I'm saying? These are my kinds of fuzzes, and I'm hoping that other companies follow suit and come out with these kind of like budget-friendly lines that are very simple, easy to understand pedals that have unique voicings. So do you think I should do more of these videos with more pedals from these series launches from these brands? Like I could do like all the reverbs or all the delays or all the choruses or something like that. All the flangers, flanges, flangers. I'm not done with these yet. I want to try one more test with a guitar, and then I'm going to move on to the baritone. I want to see what happens when I hit a bunch of stacked delays and reverbs with these fuzzes to see how they cut through the mix, and maybe that'll be useful information to someone. So right now I'm running 3 reverbs and 1 delay. There's 2 reverbs from the Dark World giving like this wandering shimmer sound. Then I've got the spring reverb from the Milkman F-stop, and then I've got the delay, the tape delay from the UA Starlight. Let's try swelling into the JHS Fuzz. They all hit it a little bit differently. It really depends on what frequencies you're trying to get. I think you get more mids and lows from the 3 series here. I really like the way the fuzz tone cut through that. It was bright and sharp like a hot razor, but it filled out those dark repeats and trails in a really nice way. And this was pushing that octave in a really fun way too. So it added an extra layer to that like shimmer effect that was going on and whatnot. That's a tough call, but I think they all worked just fine. It's baritone time, baby! The chances of this sounding bad with any of these pedals is a big ol' 0. Because baritone just sounds awesome through any dirt pedal. Any dirt pedal is cheating to use a baritone with a dirt pedal. What am I doing? So what do you guys think? If you were shopping for a fuzz from one of these pedal lines, what are you going to go with? Are you going to go with the fat, gated Velcro rip? Or are you going to go with the nasty, bright history lesson of fuzz? Or are you going to go with that nasty, but heavy and thick and singing octave sort of thing with the Hammertone? It's a tough decision. I'm glad I own all three. I'll say that. Everyone should have, even people who don't play guitar, everyone should have at least one example of every classic like fuzz sound there is in their collection. That's my pitch to the world. You know, vote for me. I'm going to be president of pedals. 2022, 2023, whenever the election is for president of pedals. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked like this one here. And you know what? Stay grounded. Bye, everybody.